Welcome everyone. Today I gonna discuss about one of the important aspects of electronic media, history of new media since 1970, but especially 1990s. National concern with the information highway treated the internet link and 1840s challenge of the telegraph. Concerned that to remain competitive in a global trading economy, national two nations needed to write up, provide a business words and consumer access to the internet for education, retail, and entertainment. Frontiers, metaphors often used, essential for economic transformation away from industry to service or information economic, the so-called innovation agenda. In Canada, where telco or cable provide dominant agenda, wireless only uh, now emerging. Build the internet. National regulation telecommunication internationally agreed on bandwidth of electronic transmission, specials of the satellite spare sharing of cost on interconnections, also develop technical standard for interconnections. This is the internal standard role of national business and technical export in creating a market for technology and ensure consumer do not buy technology which will not work. Business play a bigger role influence this shadow world of standard citizen underrepresented, but companies still need state to rule on standard. Definition of new media: digital communication used in the productions, distributions, and receptions of communications. Involve use of new communication network, internet as mass media. Information revolution: digitalization uses consumer to store, manipulate, and transmit information in the form of speech, text, data, video more cheaply and faster than ever before. Networking: distributed fast digital network, wired and wireless. Convergence refers to merging of what were three separate industries: telecommunications, computing, electronics, and broadcasting. Characteristics of the new media: convergence of the telecommunications and entertainment or broadcast media industries, where wire or wireless communications point to points and or addressable, interactive, new multiple conferencing. Characteristics continue. Interpersonal: the terrain of telecommunication internet as public, not private communications. Multiple can be mass or broadcast, which are public communications. Now a gray area of semi-public or private communication. Digital communication, where image, text, or sound is converted into binary number ones or zeros. Digital codes can duplicate, take, store, or playback complex kind of context. Strong when combined with every greater chip capacity is computers and bundles of the glasses fibers, cables, or carrying large quantity of information. Current revolutions: the digital video disc, DVD, higher resolutions, no rewindings, no coming recordable for storage or intended to replace CDs. Wireless internet. Implications of digitalization: drive to animation and specific Europe, actor worried about cyber simulator replacing them, dominance of nature's totally simulated worlds, question of authenticity image. The role of media in the age of digitalizations. Walter Benjamin, a noted cultural scholar, suggests that the infinite reproductions of the communication products due to its low marginal cost of duplication changes the nature of the work of arts. But Western capitalism has conceived of the role of idea and express as productivity. Books, stores, or phone may be copyright so the belonging of the authors and no one may borrow or copy them without permission, attributions, or payment. The high risk nature of entertainment. Inflation, reproducibility, repackaging, repurposing, and presenting information as original. There are many pressures on news and entertainment manufacture for cutting terms of production, either standard to prevent recycling content and presenting it an original or weak. Digital watermark is a weaker. Technical potential of the new media. Cost of production droppings makes media creation more accessible. Cost of distributions good, interactive, faster, more global. The internet. What a vast network of the speed wire stable relate linking computer worldwide. No central hub, thousand of cultural nodes. Uses a type of switching that are hard to trace. Designed after WW2 in the Rand Corporation to avoid corporate military attack. Now used for email, e-commerce, chat line, file sharing, etc. Sometimes synonyms with an online component of the internet. World Wide Web internet service provide portals, browse, search engine, and directions. Rate of diffusion. Is generations of the technology key is where it reachable mass or majority internet has done so with 1 decade only other technology to do so. Now well done 75% of the candidates have access the internet. The faster technology is rate of social adaptation. Impact change the way we work, accelerate space-times compassions, convergence of the computers and distributions allow greater efficiency of control and communication, much cheaper to sell via internet than in person. Average person is now estimated to spend 187 hours a year online. Social transformations of the internet, utopical visions, breaking obligations allow user control of media, disruptive visions keep user invisible world. World Wide Web browse 22 at 800 million size less than half index main search engine Google's Alta Yahoo Northern Alliance and fast. No one owned of internet ISP provide route to a tangible wave of other provides one dominant PC software manufacturers. Until 1990s, little competitions between telephones and cable competitions. Late 1990s, wave of stock speculations and large-scale merge for dot-com sectors. AOL, emergency, a little known net caps of power. Ideology, electronic freedoms, foundations, nil liberations, free, LI trends, decentralized, ad hocs, open and peer-to-peers, experiment, autonomous, anarchy. Business case for online startups, sector characteristics by radical facilitated cost, e-commerce applications growing, personal message, use for information research high, drive to get video downloaded for entertainment, still large volume of business is born worldwide. Globalizations of the internet use has provided dominant names but retained control over their allocations. This is a source point for Europe and other powerful economic regions. Internet content providers are established by 99.8% English, 87% commercials, and dominantly US in origin. Other foreign government now trying to invest in prominent of infrastructure, offer government service online, promote the development of ideology service. Candidateship of Commons. Link telecoms and broadcast and news. No computer sector does like portals and so on. Fast import of convergence have been to delocalize news and media production. Consolidations of media production centralized in a few cities. Regulations of the internet. Candidate a CRTC candidate 1999 not to regulate the internet. Australia and Europe are taking very different directions. 1996 US Telecommunication Act had an offensive content are growing social concern, rise of filter or rate. Hacktivism, develop of the open source code Linux, which is free open source operating system, change Microsoft, file sharing codes of the type of netsphere junk and growing of the virus. Intellectual property law, part of intellectual property law governing the realm of investors. The Canadian Copyright Acts, US Digital Millennium Copyright Acts, NIP stars, Nest Star Defense effect of Nepstars now used in the markets. Victor to the large companies, but they introduced two-tier prices to allow new artists to break in. The reduced price of CDs, more service experimenting with the subscriptions and the transcription fees, major transactions in music happening. Victor to consumer forcing a majority rethinks of copyright. Hierarchy of the values, new virus brand artists merit more protections. Should IP or be free? It take a common to raise an artist. So these are the different aspects of the development, and if we can understand how we can operate this kind of online media, then we can handle many things effectively. If you have any kind of question, you directly can communicate with us. Thank you. Bye bye and take care.